Hi, hello everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to the sequel to the I'm Taking a Break video, which is to say a review of how the last month has gone. So if you're unfamiliar, I've been double uploading for nearly 4 years now. In January I said, you know what, I'm gonna upload once a day, take a little time, focus on some other stuff as well, and just kind of try and cut back and relax a little bit more because I didn't really have free time before. I had no idea what I was missing. Waking up some days and being like, what do I want to do with some of my free time, with all this time I have? And that was a new feeling. It was a nice feeling. I could definitely realize just how hard and long I've been working myself. Now, with that said, ironically, starting February, actually by the time you're watching this video, I think double uploads have already resumed. So I have a problem. No, something really interesting actually. So even just a month of just single uploading, I kind of just want to get back to it. I don't know, I'm kind of itching to double upload again. So it's kind of nice. I've kind of like rekindled that passion already, even just a month off. I'm sure if I took even more time, I'd be more like, yeah, let's do this. Like, it's so odd. Like, I just have so many video ideas or like games I want to do that single uploading just doesn't, I just can't, you know what I mean? Especially now that there are some other games coming out. For the most part, January was pretty slow. And it was an experiment as well because a lot of the games were indie games. To put it in perspective, in the past 30 days, 23 of the videos were different games. 23 out of the 30 were unique games. So, what are you shooting? So a lot of variety. A lot of them were indie games. I had a ton of fun, as a lot of you saw. Like, I was really passionate about it. And with some of the free time, I was able to go through some of the back catalog games I've had, play through some of them, check out some new smaller titles or other titles I just hadn't heard of or bothered to pick up yet. It was nice because normally I have trouble just playing a game and not recording because I'm like, I'm in the mode, like I should be recording, and it's kind of messed up gaming in that sense. But I was able to finally just like step back and be like, you know what? We don't gotta do any of that right now. We can just relax and enjoy this game for what it is. And that was really nice. A month in review, totally worth it. I'm glad I did it. I might try and make this like a yearly thing, like every January, maybe cut back a little bit. Now, with that said, obviously, if I go back to double uploading, I'm gonna have the same conundrum, right? I'm still gonna have no time. So I'm probably going to be looking into getting an editor, or like a serious editor, to at least do like half of the videos, like one of the videos a day. Otherwise, again, I'll just be swamped, and I don't want to find myself in the same rut, or like without realizing it, suddenly get back to that same exact place I was. Because this last month was really good for my physical health, my mental health. Aside from the fact that I was sick a whole bunch, and there was still some traveling to do, which was a little annoying. Channel-wise, was the worst month we've had since like I started YouTube. So, or at least this channel. So that was a tough pill to swallow. I tried not to even look at statistics until the later end of the month to try and review it all, but just like put it away for that month and be like, don't worry about it. We're just gonna post what we want, and we're gonna go from there. And so for the most part, not all the games performed as well as I would hope. The idea, most people said, well, if you go to one video a day, you'll get like double the views, you know? Because no, that didn't happen either. Definitely miss double uploading, as weird as it is. I don't have a set schedule, and one thing I'm gonna do is I'm not just gonna double upload for the sake of double uploading. So if a day comes up and I don't have 2 games or video ideas I wanna do, I'm not gonna force myself. I'm gonna do a single upload. Unlike before where it was like, oh, it's this day, this is double upload day, so I just gotta get up a double upload. If it's a slower day, or you know, I don't feel like a double upload, I'm gonna single upload. That might also help, which you'll probably be able to tell by the times I upload videos, but those are always sometimes fluctuate, so I don't want to give specifics, but usually a double upload is at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time and 2 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You can figure out what that is in your time zone, respectively. And 10 or 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is usually a single upload day. So if it comes up around then, it's probably a single upload day. Not always how it works out. A lot of times there's like game updates I got to do short term, or like things, updates. Like sometimes my day just gets messed up because of releases or something that happens. So, you know, I just got to kind of work with it. I want to thank all of you who did stick with it a lot of you who watched a lot of that variety. I know a lot of you commented like, you know, this isn't really my thing, but I'll give it a chance, or I'll watch it because it's Mr. Fruit, and that warms my little heart. Really does. I do appreciate it. At the end of the day, though, I still realize I like the core audience we have here. You guys are really cool, supportive. Seeing likes and comments from all you guys always really helps. And so I'm still very, very fortunate, and it did kind of put it in perspective. Yeah, these numbers here aren't what I'm used to, or aren't as much as maybe I would like. Still, that's tons of people, and those numbers still let me do what I want to do every day. You get to a point where you're just looking at numbers all day. And yeah, those numbers are somebody else really good, but for me, like, I have a certain threshold where I know, like, oh geez, okay, like, probably should cut that content, and so on and so forth. Like, obviously you gotta watch out to make sure, am I enjoying it? Is my audience enjoying it? So on and so forth. We've had a lot of discussions about this though, so I won't go too far into that. We'll see if I decide, you know, take a break again sometime, or maybe just like a week or two where I go to single uploads for a while and then go back to double uploads. I don't know. Maybe I'll just feel it out, or when there's like a slower period in gaming. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up though that I'm excited about, so that's why I definitely want to start double uploading. Lots of things I'm excited about. And for anyone that watches the second channel, I need to make an update video about that, but long story short, I had too ambitious. I was struggling to even get 2 videos out a day, and so it was like 3 was impossible, and I got behind, and then some of it was people weren't enjoying it, and so I just wasn't as enjoying it as much, blah, 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 blah. Second channel's not dead, it's just right now, gotta focus on the main channel. Gotta focus on the main stuff. For those curious about the game process, for the game I wanna make, there's a lot to it, that's for sure. And, whew, is it expensive? I knew it was expensive, but whew, it's real expensive. So I'm gonna have to see if I can even manage that. I might have to crowdfund. We'll get into that though. I've been talking with a lot of people, gotten a lot of insight, you know, like concept art and stuff. So, I mean, it's chugging, and hopefully something can come from that. It'll probably take a good bit. Game development certainly isn't a short thing. And just to even get an initial idea going and then pitching that, we'll see. Gonna look into getting an editor. Maybe I'll even get 2. I don't know. It feels weird to just hand it all off, but I think I might just have to. Record most of it and then try and save myself some time with some editors. I don't really know. We'll see. But I just wanted to give an update and kind of let you guys know how it went for me and what I experienced. And overall, it was a very positive thing. The one thing I definitely wanted to see was if I single uploaded, will the views be reflected by that? Like, because of, you know, I cut down from 2 to a day, and that didn't happen. So that was an interesting kind of development that I also wanted to try out while we were doing that. I did have a lot of fun doing the variety, and so again, I'm also very blessed for that fact that regardless, at the end of the day, I can pretty much play anything, or, you know, make a video on anything. For the most part, I'm gonna have a lot of people that support me, and that makes my little heart warm. And that's really the best part. You know, 3-4 years ago, I was a Destiny YouTuber. That's what I was known as. And so I did my best as soon as I started to realize that to branch out. And I'd like to think most people see me as a variety. Maybe still like mainly shooters, or people will pen me for a few things here and there. But for the most part, I like to think I'm variety. I know I ramble. I did not intend this to be this long. I tend to ramble. You guys know that. That was a part of what I missed. I usually have so much stuff I want to talk about, or I'm used to having so many videos I talk to you guys about that it felt weird, you know? Felt like I was missing something. I really do. I want to thank you all very much for watching my channel, supporting me, supporting my friends. It really means the world to me. Very blessed to have the job that I have, and the opportunity that I have been afforded. So with that said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Farewell.